smoothest destruction of a bully you've ever witnessed. My little brother has a prosthetic leg, and at a water park last summer, I watched him dismantle a grown woman without raising his voice, using only her own toddler. Some background. Eli is 24. He lost his right leg below the knee at 9. After an illness I won't detail here. What matters is he's been on a prosthetic for 15 years. And treats it the way other guys treat a truck. Names it, upgrades it, complains about it lovingly. At the pool he takes it off or wears the waterproof one. And either way, people look. He's fine with looking. Kids ask questions, and he answers them straight. A boy at physical therapy once asked if he was becoming a robot, and Eli said slowly, and the kid saluted him. He has a whole philosophy. Curiosity is free, cruelty pays a toll. The toll came due at the wave pool line. We were maybe 10 people deep when a kid behind us, 8, maybe 9, announced, "Mom, look, pirate guy." Eli's got a system for this. Shoulders loose, keep talking, don't feed it. So we kept debating whether the lazy river counted as exercise. The kid said it again, louder. "Mom, pirate," and the mom laughed. Not the mortified laugh a parent does before apologizing, bounced a delighted laugh. She said, "Braxton, be nice, my ma," in a tone that meant do another one, so Braxton did more. Peg leg, robot reject. Then he asked at full volume if the leg came off so sharks could keep the rest. His mother wheezed. She was pushing a stroller with a sleeping toddler, and she was having a wonderful time. Eli stayed in his system. I did not. I turned around and said, "Ma'am, your son's been doing 10 minutes of material on my brother. You're his audience." She went pink for exactly 1 second, then her face shut like a garage door. "It's a water park," she said. "People are going to look at something like that." Something. A dad 2 spots back muttered, "Come on, lady." A lifeguard glanced over. 2 teenagers had phones out. She got louder. If he didn't want attention, maybe covered up, there's a whole gift shop. They sell towels. Somebody's grandmother audibly gasped. Eli touched my arm and said, "It's fine. Let's just get pretzels." It was not fine, and I was not moving. A supervisor in a red polo came over, 19 years old, tops, absolutely not paid enough, and very carefully asked her to lower her voice. She detonated. She was joking. "He's not even upset." "You're not upset, right?" she demanded at my brother. And Braxton yelled, "He started it by being like that." And then the toddler woke up. He'd slept through everything, and he opened his eyes into a circle of strangers, a shouting mother, and phones pointed everywhere. And he lost it. Full body, purple-faced, forgot how to breathe screaming. Every eye in that line moved to her. And this woman, cracking in real time, pointed at my brother and said brightly to her own screaming child, "Look, buddy, look, that's the pirate man. He takes little kids who cry." I have never been closer to a felony. But Eli sank right down onto the wet concrete, eye level with the stroller, and in the gentlest voice in his register said, Hey buddy, wanna know a secret about my robot leg?" The toddler hiccuped, nodded. "I'm a slide tester," Eli said. "It's my job. I test every slide before kids are allowed on. And this leg," he knocked on it twice, a hollow little talk, "is the official measuring leg. It knows which kids are brave enough for the big slides." He leaned in. "It's beeping right now. You know what that means? You're on the brave list. Number 1 for today." The screaming stopped like a switch. "Beeping?" the kid whispered. "Only I can hear it," Eli said solemnly. "Robot ears?" The toddler reached out and patted the prosthetic with one wet little hand, twice, respectfully, then looked at his mother and announced, "I'm on the list," with his whole chest. The entire line made a sound I can only describe as 40 strangers' hearts cracking in unison. The mother's face had gone from purple to gray, because the man she'd spent 10 minutes turning into a monster had just handed her son the best moment of his day without raising his voice. And then Braxton, bully Braxton, said very quietly, "Am I on the list?" Eli looked at him for a long second. "Lists are for kids who ask nicely," Braxton asked nicely. So did, I'm not kidding, 2 other children and 1 adult man. The mom left the line before the wave pool even started. Eli got a free pretzel from the red polo kid, tested no slides, and told me the leg only beeps for people who deserve it.